Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are taking a look at US Agent from Marvel Legends Controller Wave. So without further ado, let's have a look at what he looks like outside of the box. Here he is, and he looks pretty cool. He comes with the controller's arm, the right arm, that includes the kind of two little disc things that the controller's holding. But I'm going to do a whole video on the controller Build-A-Figure at a later date, so do check out the channel for that. As well as the figure, you obviously get a couple of alternate hands, and it's a weird choice, if I'm honest. You've got kind of a circle grip and an open palm hand. I'm assuming that these kind of go on for like a shield throwing-esque pose. And of course you get the shield. I can just line my ring light up perfectly there. I'm not overly sold on the shield, I'm not going to lie. I was hoping for a bit more of a traditional looking US Agent shield. But this one will do. It doesn't look bad. It looks kind of comic accurate-esque. But I think that the one we got previously with the older version of this figure was a lot better. Now it's one of the shields that have got the hook and peg combo, so do be careful when you're putting this shield on his wrist, because these are prone to breaking. The clip for the wrist clip does tend to snap if you put it on too high or you pull it off too quickly, and you can peg it on its back just like that. Now as far as the body mould goes, this is based off of the older style Captain America that we had, like the 80th anniversary version. There's not a huge amount of articulation. I mean, there's the articulation that you would get in a 6-inch figure, but there's not as much articulation as in some of the figures with like the butterfly joints in the shoulders and stuff. So you can get him into a few poses here and there, but it would have been nice to have a little bit more articulation on him. And because he's based on an older sculpt, well, I say older, I mean it's within the last few years, but it's not pinless. So it isn't a pinless figure, which isn't a huge problem because of the dark colour of his uniform. The pins don't show up as much, but still, I would have liked a pinless US Agent. Having a look at a firearm here, you can see that this grippy hand doesn't hold a gun. It's not intended to hold a gun, which is a shame. However, in my fodder of hands and various different bits and bobs from figures, I'm sure I've got like a trigger finger that matches up. I'm not overly sold on those accessories. I'm really pleased to have an updated US Agent because I did get rid of my older one quite a while ago. And then with the hype of Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the US Agent obviously being included in that show, even though we only really saw him in his US Agent costume right at the end, he was a sought-after one. People were, buying him up on the second-hand market, and I wasn't able to obtain the figure that I got rid of years ago. So I was really pleased when I found out that they were doing an updated version. And if I'm perfectly honest, there's not a huge amount to complain about. He looks the part, the costume and the colours are really nice, and I think we're just a little bit spoilt sometimes with all the different moulds and pinless technology, etc, etc, that if every single figure isn't released like that, we complain. So I'm not going to complain about this guy. If I was to add any kind of critique, it would be just to have a slightly different shield, or an alternate shield perhaps, or one with just sort of better grips. I'm really not a fan of that peg and clip thing on the back. I've had too many of them break in the past, but they do the job, and if you're careful with them, they're okay. So I think I will display my US Agent sort of similar to this. I think I'm going to dig out a trigger finger and give him a gun as well, just because I think he looks very Captain America-esque, and I think one thing that sets US Agent off is kind of him carrying a gun and looking a little bit more menacing than kind of a Captain America ripoff. But I like the Captain America, I like the US Agent character, and I really liked the way he was portrayed in the TV show as well. I'm not going to lie, I was actually a fan of the John Walker in the TV show. So when I found out we was getting a comic accurate US Agent, I was very pleased. And it's definitely an upgrade from that previous one. That previous one was, I want to say 2012 maybe, around that time. So we are long overdue an updated US Agent. And this guy does the job. There you go, like in a pose on the shelf, he would look great. I think that's a really good US Agent. So it's just the shield. The shield is the only thing that lets it down for me. But there we go. There it is, US Agent. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. And do check out my channel for some of the other 5-minute figure reviews from this wave, as well as a whole bunch of other videos and other stuff as well. But yeah, my personal opinion is we were long overdue a US Agent, and this guy ticks the majority of the boxes and would look fantastic on anyone's shelf. I'm going to include him in my kind of retro, old school kind of characters. Can't wait to add him. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you soon.